It all starts with a snuffer bottle. The snuffer bottle has a straw that goes into it, but it only goes into it about so deep. So when it's inverted, so when it's upside down, whatever gold that you suck into it won't slip back out. It's almost impossible for it to get back through this little straw. When it's tight and the seal around here is tight, squeeze that bottle to create the suction and let it naturally go back to its own memory, and it will suck up every little bit of your gold. It all starts with a snuffer. It all starts with the gold pan. Doesn't matter what color. I like blue. Blue's a good color for me. I also like all these little ridges in here. Gives me several opportunities versus this one with just a couple opportunities to catch gold. It starts with a gold pan. It starts with a shovel. This is a number 2 shovel. It's about as big as, well, that big. About as big as my foot. Either way. Starts with a shovel. Number 2 shovel. Without a shovel, you couldn't get anything into your gold pan. Without a gold pan, you couldn't get anything into your snuffer. What if we skip the gold pan and try panning in the shovel? This is some pay dirt from the river. I'm pretty sure there's gold in it. Let's go pan this thing. It starts with a shovel. I did this one time out in the wild because I was too lazy to take my backpack off and get my gold pan out of it. I just threw some dirt in here without classifying. I'm trusting the characteristics of the gold. Shake it down, just like in a gold pan. The gold will go to the bottom and gently wash the light stuff off. Gold's trying to sink through several layers, so give it that opportunity. Like waves on a beach, taking just a layer or two of the light stuff, the stuff that doesn't sink. Gold is heavier than anything else, so it'll be the first to sink, and it'll sink the deepest. Shake it all down, a couple layers at a time. Shake it down. The gold that I got from the river is pretty small, so I'm going to have to run this all through my little sluice again. I always do. Shake it down. I learned to pan gold in a hubcap. Oh, I see gold.
What are you doing?
I'm doing this in front of the camera. I'm panning gold in my shovel.
Why?
Dead fellow, he didn't have much to work with, and I wanted to show him that you could do it with a shovel. You don't need much to work with. Trust the characteristics of the gold. Simply trust the characteristics. That's where it's at.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Came from that gold pan. And there's the gold. That's when a snuffer comes handy. Gold is in here. I'm going to the river, going to check my inventory. Classifier, gold pan, pay dirt sack, gloves, bug dope. It's getting to be time. 2 small shovels. They work together great underwater in holes. Paintbrush, scooping, flat bar, very important. Bucket. 2 snuffer bottles. These are cheap. Pocket knife. This thing could save your life. That rhymed. Aspirin, Band-Aids. Bug net. on a baseball hat. Stylish. Top pocket has a survival blanket. Always lives in there. Toilet paper. Always lives in there. When I hike for gold, I go to the end of the road, the end of the trail, and then I'm into the wilderness. There are no fire roads. Nobody knows where I am. I drop into this gulch, this valley, this ravine. I walk the ridge lines. I prospect the creeks. I'm a prospector. I want to know where to find the gold. Going to grab my shovel, and I'm off to the river. I'll be back. I'll be back. So I'm back you know where, but I am underwater. That's the way this river works. It snows in the mountains, and when the snow melts, it comes down. This is the first nearby river to thaw, and it's the last nearby river to freeze. This is where I was last weekend. It's under 8 inches of water now. Right there. That's not gonna stop us. Straight back into the hole. It's really sandy. I think there's a start. Got the water smoking. There it is. There it is. That's the muck. That's where the gold is. I can feel it. It's soft in there. Smoking. Rocks are covered with that muck. Just dripping with muck. There, I think I'm getting to a good spot. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Oh, it's a rock, but it's covered thick. Thick. Let's fan that one out. I'm classifying this broken bedrock down to 20 mesh. I know the gold is small because it's fitting in between all the leaves of this bedrock. No, I'm not throwing gold out. Jiggle it around, loosen it all up, try to get that gold to sink. Start off getting everything classified to the same size. Because if everything is the same size, the heavy gold will sink through it. It has hundreds of layers of sand to get through to get to the bottom. It will eventually end up in this corner down in here. So by shaking it around, it liquefies it. It liquefies the sand, the pay dirt. This is pay dirt. Now it's pay dirt because I know there's gold in there. Take off a couple layers, shake it down, let it sit for just a second. Take off a couple layers. I'll start seeing gold up into these corners. When I see gold in the corners, I don't let the water go up there anymore. I let the water try to go right there and save these corners because that's where the gold is, in the corner. I can pan in muddy water, as muddy as it gets. I trust the characteristics of the gold. The gold is heavy and it will sink to the bottom every time. You have to trust that. They'd say people who are new to panning gold lose less. They're so afraid of losing gold that they take lots of time to process it. People who think they know gold, they'll pan like crazy. And when you start finding gold, the truth is you start losing gold. You start finding it, you start losing it. That's just the game. The trick is to minimize your loss. This is what I really wanted to get. I only had 2 hours here. See that mud on there? It's almost time to go home. Could I classify it up a fair bucket? Empty sluice box. I'm gonna get started. Little water to loosen it up. I like having it a little bit juicy when I start. Mushy. First gold. Nice. Tiny specks. This is flour. Oh, big one. That was nice, huh? Many, many tiny specks. Every spoonful has lots of them. I keep going back down to the river for this stuff. Oh, there's gold in the third channel, the third tray. I'm going to raise the steepness of this table. It's really easy because it's bent in the middle. Lift it up right here. Lifts everything up. Steeper will help the gold go faster. We'll clear out that tray. You can see the sand dancing in there. Load up some more. Whoops, too steep. I think it begins with a desire to get out into the wilderness. Maybe it's primal. Once you find gold, it's hard not to go out. It stops in the top tray or two. This is my mini mountain sluice. It's a cleanup sluice that I built. It has 42 trays. Very unnecessary, very redundant. When I don't get any gold farther than the 7th one. It has the same hourglass design as my big mountain sluice, where little waterfalls are created and the gold falls into the deep tray, the deep part. It's hard for it to get back out because of the hourglass design. You can see how the gold sticks right there. Trust the characteristics. Gold is the last to move. Spoonful after spoonful. I think it starts with that spirit of wanting to get into the wilderness. I'm a prospector. I want to find gold. I want to search. The journey is what I find fun. I think it starts with a desire to get out into the wilderness, and if you can find a little bit of gold, you want to get out there some more. If you ever have a chance to take a kid prospecting, go out there, take a bucket, look for rocks. Chances are you might not find much gold. Take that kid out gold prospecting anyway. Better yet, take a kid out fishing. You know there's no fish in that pond. Take them anyway. They won't forget it. Getting out into the wild is priceless. So I don't know if it begins with a snuffer dump. I think it begins with the shovel, but it ends with a nice snuffer dump. If you have a chance, take a kid, take him gold mining. They'll never forget it.